Und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Genshin Impact. Im letzten Part haben wir die Verhandlung zu unseren Gunsten geschafft und in diesem Part und jetzt haben wir dieses Opera Epiliste verlassen, aber nur um nochmal reinzugehen. Wir sollten es eigentlich verlassen. Verlasse das Opernhaus. Hab ich doch! Weil die Orgelmusik hier sehr schön ist.
Hey there! What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us, Navia?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances case, though. Don't you think so, too?
Was dies angeht, tut mir leid, Maria.
What's wrong, my dear partner?
Ich habe diesen Fall nur untersucht, um Renee zu verteidigen, nicht um das massenhafte Verschwinden der Mädchen zu untersuchen.
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's... And given that there's new evidence from the trial, there should be a trail of...
I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you. But sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
Don't say that, Navia.
Oh, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too. It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope to spring forth, and the reflection in the Sorry about that. I'm a bit prone to nostalgia. Wait, shall we have a farewell meal? You know, to commemorate our time as partners?
Huh? Do we really need to get that formal? Well, guess you really did treat us as partners, huh?
Well, I'd just like to have a proper ending to every important memory. That way there are no regrets later. Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
Wenn du meinst, auf geht's zum Abend.
You don't have to twist Paimon's arm. If Boss Navia's treating, kill Paimon in!
Oh, wonderful. In that case, why don't we return to the Court of Fontaine and head to the Hotel de Boer? I believe we'll make it just...
All right, then. Let's have our farewell...
Kollegium wird abgeschlossen. Dann gehen wir zu Abschiedessen. Bei ihr habe ich auch das Gefühl, dass sie einem Haus der Fatuis angehören könnte. Weiß nicht, warum sollte sie ihr sonst so helfen? Versteht ihr? Hm? Solltest du mich teleportieren? So, was haben wir denn hier? Reiseführer? Achso, Präludium von Blanche und Neuzeuger Arkon Kapitel. Ja, das haben wir erledigt. Da gibt's auch was. Okay. Was ist der Auftrag? Hier haben wir auch was gelöst gehabt. Der erste Akt ist abgeschlossen. Das dachte ich aber ehrlich gesagt auch nach dem letzten Verhandlung. Der hat sich doch sehr gezogen. So. Ein bisschen. Also es hätte auch kürzer sein können, finde ich. Aber das ist jetzt auch ein Meckern auf etwas hohem Niveau. Tut mir auf jeden Fall leid.
I came here several times with my father when I was little. But I stopped eating here as often after growing up.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while.
In that case, I'll go order for us first.
Ooh, everything looks so good.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation.
And if it's not?
Well, then I'll still bring everyone.
Yeah. Sure have your... Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
Ein Grund zum Feiern. Gute Zusammenarbeit.
Oh, true. Very true. In that...
Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even...
Doch, genau das wolltest du.
Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get...
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young...
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person...
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward.
If only that guy could have finished speaking!
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of... To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might... It's not that I don't have faith in their ability. It's just that a different It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking, which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists. Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth fall...
Seems Paimon...
It's all right. Well, let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
Wir wollten den Hydra-Archon um Rat bitten, aber irgendwie scheint sich diese Gelegenheit nie zu bieten.
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended.
I see. So, your primary objective, which has been I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting...
Yeah. We've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her to...
Well, would you consider some more,
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas.
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance. I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play. Don't you think?
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard.
All right, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed. Then, wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
That might work, but that's not really the problem.
Valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep.
Wie kann man sowas übersehen? Sie versucht uns in die Falle zu locken.
All right, no more joking around. Perhaps you could. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense.
Es wäre ein Versuch wert.
Why don't we give it a try after this meal? You know, strike while the iron is hot and all.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my font?
Was this your drink? Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really paying attention and the cup was right...
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fonta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Stimmt, meine schmeckt genauso.
Is that so? Huh. Well, in that case, if we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Yeah, we're stuffed. Thanks for the treat, Navia.
Genau, danke für die Einladung.
Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore.
Dann lande mal lieber und geh zu Fuß. Du kannst ja etwas niedriger fliegen.
Nah, that would be so... normal. You know, like you.
Wir sind fast im Gefängnis gelandet wegen dir.
Okay. As for expense...
Hey, Navia! What are you doing over there?
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Sie scheint die Fassung bewahren zu wollen. Das Essen war schon recht teuer. Paimon, dieser Vielfalt.
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again. Bye, Navia!
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give you... in any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
See ya!
Bis dann. Grundlos gefallen wie ein sanfter Regen. Und jetzt müssen wir ernsthaft wieder zurück. Ja, dann machen wir das. Bin gespannt, was hier noch alles so passieren wird. Oh, das ist ein Hundi. Wie niedlich.
There aren't many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Aranea's.
Vache.
Looks like we're back here again, huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
Ja, sie ist klarer als tagsüber.
That's kinda spooky.
Vache. Vache.
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? There might be something nasty in the water.
Ich spüre solch starke Gefühle. Meine Wahrnehmung sicher nebelt sich.
Huh? Hang on. Paimon can kinda hear a voice. It's calling. Hey, Traveler! Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Was ist das für ein Ort?
Vache. Are you... my dear Vache? No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is?
Ich kenne keinen Waka.
Wait. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
Du warst einst ein Mensch?
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who is lost, therefore.
Du hast deine menschliche Gestalt verloren.
I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim.
Rosa-blaues Wasser. Ist sie etwa eines der Mädchen, das aufgelöst wird?
I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of... No matter where I went, Vache would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me. But now, we can no longer go back. The pain of such parting. I never knew how heavy it could be.
Willst du, dass ich Waka für dich finde?
No! Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no... The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath... If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
Ich bin mir sicher, dass dich auch nicht so einfach vergessen wird.
Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vache above the surface. If only I could have comforted him. Told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth.
Willst du damit sagen, war Waka etwa Zeuge, wie du dich aufgelöst
Is
hast?
that what you call it? Dissolving. It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
Es ist fast so, als würde nach dem Verschwinden des Körpers das Bewusstsein in irgendeiner Form weiter bestehen.
I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think.
Ja, ich frage mich, wie viel Zeit in der Realität vergangen ist.
Farewell then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember, if you see Vache...
Demoiselle, look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand? Quick, now's our chance!
Das war eine geile Cutscene.
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand. But before I do so, could you
I followed you.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same.
Do not speak of my father.
Sorry, Demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Cloran, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all were...
Sorry, I did not
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you. But I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful. Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with them.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law. I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful, and do not act
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's... Regardless, thank you for your help today, Chlorand. But if you...
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you. Good day, all.
Dankeschön. Dir auch noch einen schönen Tag.
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Cloran was being sincere with you. If we try...
I know, I just... She's...
Was ist gerade passiert? War das?
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were dead. Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Chlorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Hast du dich etwa schon immer zu den Kämpfern gezählt, Paimon? Danke für die Rettung, Nadia.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. As such, we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her...
All right, you two.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow?
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
How did...
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky.
Du meinst, ich dachte damals schon, dass das etwas nicht stimmte. Das war mir aber nicht sicher.
Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty?
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial...
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
Huh? Really?
Ein Glück, dass Paimon und ich nicht aus Fontaine stammen. Ansonsten wir wohl auch.
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. But whoever did this left no That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried here as quickly as I could.
What? Why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name. Oh, now we're caught up in the...
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial?
Well, it can't be a coincidence that the Traveler faked it just now. She said that she... Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too! But it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then?
Lynette zufolge hat das Hören dieser Stimme etwas mit dem Empfinden des Hydro-Elements zu tun.
Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fun?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
New intel? Why?
Well, let's hear it, shall we?
Die Stimme im Brunnen gehörte zu einem der vermissten Mädchen. Diese Waka war wohl Augenzeuge davon, wie sich das Mädchen auflöste.
Oh, that is important.
Du brichst alles, was geschehen war, während...
Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater.
Wenn er überhaupt
Could
noch
he
am
have
Leben ist.
been threatened?
Wir sollten versuchen, ihn zu finden.
Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
Alles klar, Partnerin.
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners. And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Sie werden sich wünschen, sie wären nie geboren.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations. We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
So.
Now you
Oh
shall
nein,
perish.
verdammt! Hab ich glatt vergessen. So. Aber Leute, ich würde erstmal sagen, wir beenden das für heute, fürs Erste. Und ja, wir schauen dann im nächsten Part weiter. Bis dann und tschüss.